figured out way back. If God is all-powerful, he cannot be all good. And if he is all good, then he cannot be all-powerful.
Very dramatic. But there's a third option. God is all-loving and he is all-powerful. We just don't understand why he does what he does. Like our pets don't understand why we take them to the vet. No, I don't need this in my life. No! God! Why me? But despite that, there are a few things that we are capable to understand. First of all, the material world is a closed system in which certain laws are at work, and these laws cannot be adjusted to fit certain individuals' needs. For example, if I want to hit you with a stick, the stick should not just suddenly become soft because beating people is wrong. Same rules for everyone. And if we melt the ice caps and build cities near volcanoes, we shouldn't be surprised if we just die, because every action has its consequences. And another thing is that most of the sufferings come from the actions of humans using their freedom to harm others, knowingly or not. Wars, hunger, murder, rape, betrayal, these all are the actions of humans, not God. And for God to stop such evil, he would need to either kill everyone who would think of doing evil, but I'm afraid we would all have been dead by now, or to take away humans' freedom of choice, just create a bunch of puppets and control their actions. Which one would you like? But that is a part of God's love, to give us choice, to be with him or to do whatever we want to do and bear the consequences. Sometimes we have to bear the consequences of other people's bad decisions, but that's how the freedom works. Actions without consequences is not freedom. You may ask, what about the sick children or handicapped people? Did they deserve it? And the answer is no. But why do you think that it's a punishment or that it's evil? Many handicapped people are much happier than the regular ones, because it's not about what body you have, it's about what you do with your life. And it's funny because such questions are being asked mostly by non-handicapped people. But what about the children who die, you may ask? Well, if you exist only while you're breathing, then yeah, it's bad. But if Lord Blackwood was right,
death is only the beginning.
Then it all looks different. Perhaps the kids who died are much happier than all of us. Don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about the feelings. For those who are still alive, it's a great loss and trauma. I would mourn if my kids died. But the dead don't feel the same way as the living, especially if they're with God. And honestly, how many of you have thought, what would happen if Hitler or Voldemort died as kids? How many lives would be saved? But these are just assumptions. Exactly. That's why we're back to square one. We don't know why God does what he does. But we can trust him when he says that he loves us and wants the best for us. Anyway, these are just a few thoughts. I highly recommend you to read the book by C.S. Lewis called The Problem of Pain. And remember, there's always more to think about.